book.
Yeah, maybe you should do that, Jackson.
Yeah.
Welcome on in, everybody, to the Mimic Loaf stream. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, we are continuing our Curse of Strahd campaign. Real quick before we start getting into announcement stuff, thank you so much to Death Knell Zero and Pandy Mandy for resubscribing through. Yeah, thank you for resubscribing. Death Knell, 15 months, and Pandy Mandy, 13 months.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
you.
I didn't want one anyway. I didn't want to shout
Oh,
out.
sorry, and Stabby Joe
Suck
and
my
Co.
ass, Nathan.
I saw that one at the start and thought you were Marty. And Stabby Joe and Co, of course, heart you, Boothang. That's not really a heart. I don't know how to do it with my hands. There you go, heart.
Tri-beam cannon.
Tri-beam cannon heart. Thank you so much to you guys. Very much appreciate it. We very much appreciate it. And some lefty guy, like, what do we know?
Okay.
Thank you so much to
Alright.
Lefty for resubscribing as
That's
well.
right.
15
That's
months
right.
in a row. Hell yeah.
I got the baby poo toast.
Yeah, you got baby poo toast now. Avocado toast, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Before we get into it, a few surprises for tonight, which we'll get into at the start of the session. If you were tuned in last session, you'll kind of understand what I'm hinting at, but I'm not going to spoil it. So before we get into it, a couple of things. As always, thank you to our two sponsors. First, Stabby Joe and Co. Absolute legend. Absolute amazing man. If you jump onto Stabby Joe and Co.'s website and use the code Mimic5, at checkout, you get 5% off. Next, our second sponsor, as always, W.GG, the makers of some really fine Jitterless energy products, in which if you use Mimic Loaf, you get 10% off. Thank you. Yeah, so I think that's about it. As always, please give us a like on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Discord, and on Twitch. If you could give us a follow, we very much appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it, I guess. Cool. So as a quick recap of last session, you guys, after finishing exploring the castle, daylight came, in which you were ushered out of Castle Ravenloft, the home lair of Strahd himself. You all left in the sunlight, heading back to the town of Vallaki to kind of make your last steps. Before leaving the castle, you guys found a treasure by the help of both Richard and Darzu, and I guess the rest of the group kind of keeping the guy in check and making sure he didn't find out what you were doing. You guys found the holy symbol of Ravenloft, sorry, which is a artifact, and a very powerful one at that.
We also got the statue as well.
The icon of Ravenloft, yes, you are referring to. Cool.
Yeah.
After finding the amulet and then leaving, the amulet was then given to Derek, whose affliction on his shield had spontaneously been destroyed, almost seemingly by the amulet itself.
What affliction? Derek doesn't know what we're talking
what
about.
affliction?
It was like that when I found it.
I knew it.
Long story short, you guys traveled a few days to Valaki, heading back to the Blue Water Inn, in which you found Erwin, the bartender. You guys kind of had a quick conversation with him about the castle and what kind of your next steps were. Deciding after having a few days of travel, you decided to bed down for the night, in which Erwin offered the rooms as per normal. You guys headed upstairs and swiftly fell asleep. About halfway through the night, the lock on the door was rustling a little bit, to which Darzu woke up and promptly found the person who was unlocking the door was not as good as him at picking locks. And it took a minute, but finally the door lock was picked. To which the door... I
opened the door.
Oh, you opened the door.
Hello?
That's right. Yeah, sorry. You opened the door to find Rictavio standing there. To which he said, "There's somebody you have to meet." He then quickly pulled some figure from outside of the doorway into the room, pushed him inside, took a step inside himself, and closed the door behind him. So, without further ado, let's go. So, as Rictavio kind of steps in, with that deeper voice that you guys now know, his demeanor, his new demeanor, his actual demeanor, he steps in, kind of shoving this gentleman. Black cloak, piercing green eyes, a few skulls kind of hanging from his belt and his from his straps. Jordan, would you like to introduce Drecker?
Hello. You see this guy walk in, clearly human, very much like he has been through some shit. He's got very sort of dead, piercing eyes. And as he walks in the room, he sort of just starts speaking in tongues. And as he starts speaking in tongues, all of you in like your mind's eye, hear to yourself, "I am Drecker, and I am here to destroy Strahd."
Rictavio then speaks up, kind of like nodding at the figure and being like, "This gentleman might be very helpful for you. I found him on the road."
Like lying down?
He just he doesn't dignify that with a response.
You hear a chuckle from Derek's armor.
I think that was a completely valid question. This guy looks like he's just rolled off the side of the road.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, welcome to the crew.
In just like normal tongue now, I'm just going to say, "The enemy of my enemy."
That one.
Same. We knew what he was trying to say. Sorry, everyone, I got you back.
Thanks, Darcy.
Before I depart, have you made any headway?
Whoa. Hey. You're not funny to talk to you, buddy.
But have you made any headway with the things you said you would do for me?
Octavio. Gotta step outside and we'll have a chat.
Well, I will leave you to introductions. I will be downstairs having a drink once you are done.
Drink? Sounds good to me. Nice to meet you, Drecker. I'm gonna go sort some business.
To which both Richard and Rictavio leave the room, shutting the door behind them, leaving this awkward silence with this newcomer just in the room.
Oh.
Drecker, I'm just going to start like mumbling in tongues again, and again, sort of in your minds. I'm going to say, Strahd destroyed my village. He destroyed my family, and I'm going to like kind of hold up and like muse at this skull for a moment and put it back on my belt. And then I'm just going to say, and I hear that you are the people who are the closest, shall we say, to destroying him.
Well, I certainly hope someone else is closer than we are, but yes, it would certainly appear that way, unfortunately.
Yeah. If we're the closest to destroying Strahd, then God help us all.
To which Samson and both Samson and Derek just go.
He will.
Well, we are currently.
I can
We are-
kind of give Samson the creeps a little bit.
Yeah.
Same with Derek.
Like, I'm a little bit like,
We're currently trying to find some relics that are supposed to help us fight against Strahd. Sorry, I'm kind of new to this too, but I believe we have one of them.
Yes, yeah, we have one. We've got the icon of Ravenloft. No, we have the icon of Ravenloft, and we also have the statue, but that's something else. That's not the one of the
No,
relics.
so you have the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Holy
and
symbol
the-
of Ravenkind and the icon of Ravenloft.
Ravenloft.
Holy
Yeah.
symbol of Ravenkind. We are still on the lookout for. We also found the book. So we found the book. We found the holy symbol. We are still on the lookout for the sword of sun, and an ally, which is a fallen paladin in the Dead Dragon Slayer, which is where we're gonna head after this.
Okay.
You're still dead.
I didn't hear that.
So
What?
He didn't
What?
hear that.
No,
He was
I'm
just
not
making
even
a
in the
joke.
room.
So,
Murder game.
in your
Murder
mind-
game.
so in your minds again, you hear, "I know not if I can speak out loud," and I'm kind of
Are you-
asking you permission.
Are you mute?
And then, so just in my normal voice, I'm just gonna say, "No, I am certainly not mute, but I don't know whether we are being listened in on or whether
Well, let's just
how
assume
special your
that.
mission is."
Well, let's just assume that we are constantly being listened to. In saying that, though, we've basically just been talking about this non-stop for a while, and Strahd hasn't really done anything about it. So,
I mean,
I guess,
he invited us to his castle like
yeah,
3 days ago.
he gave us
Yeah,
a
we
bowl
just
of
wanted dinner.
wine.
Ah, you are the one that the concubines were talking about. I see.
Yes, I am the new concubine. I'm Strahd's new concubine.
So I'm not sure if my information can be of substantial help, but I ventured into the castle of Strahd of my own volition, and once in there I was captured. I was imprisoned. They took everything I owned, and I eventually heard that from the concubines. You see that there was this group of adventurers that I might want to meet that might be able to help me in my mission. I don't know anything about your artifacts. I haven't heard anything about your artifacts while in my solitary imprisonment. But people talk, and while I was imprisoned, a very kindly gentleman named Leaf helped me to escape. I'm not sure what his modus operandi, if you will, what his reasoning for escaping me from this prison was, but he got me out, and when I was finally out, I was given just some food, some drink, and then dragged to you.
wasn't Leaf the little mongoloided dude?
Yeah.
Thought I wanted
I-
to smite him.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure
Wait,
Leaf
Leaf-
was just bored.
Leaf was
He was
Leaf
that
was the
guy.
dude who met us at the door, wasn't he? He was like the little yes, master.
Nah, we
That's
found him
Cyrus.
downstairs.
Leaf
Yeah.
was the
Who's
accountant.
Leaf? Oh, the crazy dude. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, true, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you I'm guessing surprised you trusted him to actually get you out of the prison, but I
Yeah.
mean, I guess he did his job.
And just briefly, in Samson's mind only, he'll hear, "If you smite my savior, I will make you pay."
I'm just gonna like turn my head, like, because I've got a helmet on, so you can't see my face at all. I'm just gonna be like,
The fuck he say?
full
What did
180
you say
snap.
to me, you little shit? Damn. Okay. Hostility already.
Look, I'm a man of God, and this dude just rocked up wearing human skulls. Like,
And talking in your mind.
yeah. A little bit of like backstory with Samson. He's unaware of a lot of like magical things. I'm learning as I go along.
He's learning. He's
He's
still
Like when I saw
Training.
Charles do for the first time, I was shocked. I was like, "How does this dude speak? Like, what is this?"
Okay,
That being said,
racist.
my magical things are much less kind than most magical things, so...
We'll either get along great, or we'll be the worst of friends.
From enemies to lover, take 2.
It's always Ethan involved.
It's always a Ethan involved. Like the last
Yeah.
campaign 2, it was an Ethan involved.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's kind of all we've really got at the moment, but we need to go back to Argynvost and I
We
feel like
have-
I've got a good feeling that that's where our ally lies.
And
Well,
will going to this vault help us destroy Strahd?
So it's not actually a vault; it's a tower, but it's all one word: Argynvost.
Oh, Argynvost.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna. What? Can you stop?
Every single time you say Argynvost, he zooms in.
It's
What's the name of the place again?
Okay. Long story short, we got told by someone that there's a bunch of stuff around that'll help us. We found 2 of them. One of them was a book which had information about Strahd. The other was the symbol, and now we've got 2 more. We've got the Sword of the Sun, which we are led to believe is Strahd's brother's sword, and an ally that will help us against Strahd, who I strongly believe is at the Argynvost. So that's why we're going back there.
I care not where we go as long as it helps us destroy Strahd just a
Oh.
little quicker.
Perfect. Well, I have some business with Rictavio downstairs, so I will take my leave. He scuttles out the door.
Cool. You leave to head downstairs. We're going to quickly zip over timey-wimey as Rictavio and Richard leave to go downstairs. There's that, like, the normal stepping gait of Richard, and then that, like, caned stepping gait with Rictavio. Both of them go downstairs, in which Rictavio looks at Erwin and goes, "Please, friend, a drink." And drinks wine is poured for the both of you, in which he raises the glass to cheers. He clinks, and then he downs the whole thing in one hit, and then just like mentions to, like, gives Erwin the nod as to just leave the bottle.
Octavio,
Yes,
I'm gonna
mate,
be honest
Fido.
with you, mate. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm having a bit of trouble finding all your stuff.
Will you take money? I will give you 100 platinum pieces.
Get out of my head.
What kind of trouble? His voice going into that, like, lower tone. And then you see his eyes, like, kind of become almost angry.
The kind of trouble where the stuff that you had is no longer here.
Then where is
But I'm
it?
sure someone as enterprising as yourself could source more things. And I'm willing to foot that bill. Would that be something of interest to you?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Money, 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 money. If only Zill were here to make a persuasion check.
How much?
It was a nat 1 plus 3.
And plus 3. Okay, he kind of goes. You know those things are very hard to find in Barovia. Very
Yes.
hard to find.
I can imagine that they are very difficult to find, Rictavio. But
And what about my
surely someone as
tiger?
enterprising. Surely someone as enterprising as yourself could source more things like that.
Yes, but do I want to go to the effort? Probably not. You are the one that stole from me. You should be the one to get it back.
Me,
What?
You and
I'm
your
the one
merry group. You see, like, Erwin off in the corner, like, eyes wide, because, like,
Sorry
he's never
to
heard Rick
interrupt.
Tavio
What did
speak
we?
like
What did
this.
we? What did we steal from him again?
You remember
Wait.
the wagon you almost died from?
Yeah, but like, yeah, but what did we steal from him?
Steaks, holy water, a whole bunch of, like, random, what would you call it? Random holy equipment. I believe there
Okay.
was a spell book.
And a short sword. I'm pretty sure. 'cause
I
I've
believe
still
there
got
was
that
a
short
there
sword.
was a couple of weaponry, and then you also said he's tiger free.
Well, we have 2 men of the cloth. I'm sure they can figure out how to make holy water. I can give him his short sword back.
You're not there.
And any. Yeah, well, when I get there.
That's when you hear the thumping of footsteps, like almost like jumping because he's too short to actually
I don't
make
think
the
it's
steps.
jumping. It's like flapping like
Yeah,
a duck running.
yeah.
Yeah.
His webbed feet.
It's plap, 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 plap.
Yeah.
Is the tiger dead or is the tiger just missing?
Fucking rinsed.
The tiger's still alive. No.
No,
No.
rinse that
When-
thing.
When?
Like, didn't we come across it along the road? And had to fuck it up.
No, it ran away, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I dreamt that. I don't know.
It is very important that I have a solid
I don't know.
response to this question.
I think so. I think it's still alive, as far as I know. Last time we checked, it was still alive. I think.
Damn, that sucks for you guys.
So
Target now.
at this point, Dazu, you make your way downstairs and you join Rictavio and Richard. Rictavio goes from that angry demeanor. He sees you coming and then just kind of like looks like he lightens up almost, and he like de-stresses his body and he's like, friend, care to join us for a drink?
I don't know that we stole Rictavio's stuff, did I? Do I? Only Richard knows. Right?
I think
Didn't
so.
he tell
I
us?
don't know.
No, unless
he?
Richard said it to you guys, then
I don't think I've told everyone.
Okay. Well. I can't remember what I was gonna fucking talk to Rictavio about, and I was so like adamant about it last session, then I forgot. Oh, that's right. Rictavio, you're a man of the world, a man of many
that
talents.
is very kind of you, short one.
Oh, flattery.
He just like shoots an eye dagger at Richard, which you instantly pick up on.
This motherfucker better stop staring at me like that or I'll put a bullet between his eyes.
Say
my
we wanted to get back into Strahd's castle undetected. Is that something that is possible? Would you know at all?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I've never been to Castle Ravenloft myself.
Okay. Okay.
How did Drecker get in last time?
You just kind of walked in from the front gate.
They were like,
There you go.
um,
So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that something
You're not
as
there.
powerful as. Oh, I'm
They
not
went
there. I thought I was
downstairs.
there. Oh, they went
Went
downstairs.
downstairs.
Fuck. Are they 30 feet away? Because I can just talk in their brain.
Okay. We need to get into the crypts to commit some skullduggery.
Right.
You can't help it all.
Well, I would imagine you'd just take the stairs.
Darcy just puts his head in his hand. Well, yes, but it's getting into back into the castle. That's the hard part.
Why not just wait for another dinner party?
Well, I feel like they're not going to come around all that often. Oh, unless we reach out to Strahd and we're like, we had such a good time at the last dinner party. When are you throwing your next one? That's a good idea. Dazu is going to pull out a piece of parchment and a quill. Or he's going to ask, what's the barkeep's
That's your
name?
great
No
plan, Dazu. You're gonna write a
Owen.
letter.
Can't hurt. I'm going to ask Owen if I'm like, do you have any parchment and a quill and some ink? Can I
Owen
quickly
kind of
write a
like
letter?
looking at Rictavio, looking at Richard, kind of like looks distracted, and then he goes, yes, give me a second. And he kind of goes out the back, retrieving a parchment and a quill.
You know what? This was kind of a joke, but I feel like we could be onto something. I was originally doing this as a joke, but if we were to be like, "Hey, Strahd, let's put aside our differences. Give us a tour of the facilities, and we can help you rule Barovia." And then while someone's in there, schmoozing with Strahd, other people just run down into the crypts and grab the sword, and we're like, "Okay, we'll get back to you with our answer. Bye, ta-ta. Say now. Bye."
Ask him if you can rent out his banquet hall for your birthday party.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna write Daz.
Facilities. Like a gym.
So Daz is gonna write a letter and basically just be like, "We loved your dinner party so much last time. I hope you have another sometime soon. Hopefully within the next week."
Rictavio kind of like leans over, sees you writing, and he's like, "So how do you suppose you're supposed to send him the letter?"
Well,
kinda
he's
looks up at
everywhere.
you.
I'll just walk outside and be like, "Strahd, I've got a letter for you." And I'm gonna sign it off with...
I don't think there's very many postmans that would go to Castle Ravenloft.
Well, what about all the fucking birds that live around there? All the bats? I'm sure you can have a carrier bat.
If you're game enough
If
to
I
try
could
and
just
train them.
interject,
Yes.
You don't just write a letter and then expect them to come get it. If you want to seek out royalty, you need to do it the right way. We need to send an emissary to the gate to give the letter to his
Fuck it,
people.
I'll go. I'll walk. I'll do it. I'll be the emissary.
Not
Uh,
you. You're the
I'll go.
person who wants to go there.
Well, isn't it better to deliver the
It's
note
got to
in
be
person?
someone
It shows-
else.
But it shows how like respectful I am, that I'm, and how eager I am.
Let's send Rictavio.
It's like
Whoa!
I would not ask
whoa.
Rictavio to do that.
How did I get
would.
put into this?
I am going to finish writing this letter. I'm going to sign it off with yours truly, Dazu XOXO. I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to say, "Richard, can I please borrow your ring for a second?"
Fine.
I'm going to take Richard's ring. I'm going to take a little bit of wax off a candle. I'm going to steal the letter. And then I'm going to put it in my breast pocket. I'm going to put it in my pocket. There, that for later.
You just kind of like hear a bit of a sigh come from Rictavio. And he kind of goes, "Oh, you're looking mighty tired there, little one. Maybe you should go get some sleep." I'm sorry if I woke you earlier. It's been a while since I've had to pick a lock.
I can tell. You're not very good at it.
Well, I mean, I don't really practice it.
Yeah, I can tell.
He just
Kind of
kind
fucking
of
suck.
he kind of just laughs a little bit.
What's so funny, huh? What are you laughing? Darcy's just gonna get really aggressive. He's had too much wine to drink. No, Darcy's gonna be like, yeah, no worries, I'll go to bed. Good night. It's gonna storm off in a half.
He just kind of nods and, like, Richard, you see this. He kind of, like, watches Dazu leave and then goes back to you, completely changing his demeanor again. And he's like, first of all, I'd like to see you... Accents. I would like to see you try put a bullet in me.
Oh, read minds, do we? That's a new party trick.
It is not exactly new. Now, where were we before light-fingered boy interrupted?
You have to
Well-
be so rude to me, okay?
Shut up, Dazzle!
Well, I was in the process of telling you that your stuff's gone.
May.
And
But I'm willing to fund your replacements.
what do you offer in compensation for it?
What's it worth?
What are you offering? You are the man with the
I'm asking
the
you
cash.
what it's worth.
To me, it is irreplaceable.
I'll give you 50 platinum.
Make it 75.
I'll give you 55.
70.
Stop lowballing him.
You get 57.
70.
I'll go as high as 60, but that's it.
69. And I deliver your stupid letter.
That's a funny sex number.
Deal.
Leave the letter
What?
under my... He kind of puts his hand out, waiting for the coin.
Yeah, I just drop a leather sack.
Cool. He
in
just
his
like...
hand.
He just kind of bounces it a little bit, and he's like... Duh. And he kind of puts
Are we
it in
good?
his back pocket. Good for now. Leave letter with Erwin. I will collect in morning and go.
All right, Rictavio. Till next time.
I hope not.
Be seeing you.
He just kind of spits on the floor next to you. And then
Eh.
gets up, taking the bottle with him, what's left of the bottle, and walks off.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Cool. Dazu walks in holding a letter.
I'm just gonna swipe the letter. I'm gonna swipe the letter of his hand when he's holding it up.
Cool. So what is everyone else doing while that whole conversation was going down? You guys just like sitting there awkwardly, just looking at each other.
Like,
Just look at it.
Just
We're having a
side-eyeing
conversation
Drecker.
about who I was.
I think it was like a Mexican standoff between the two holy boys and Tracker. Just like,
crazy
Spider-Man,
weather
man.
we're having, right?
So yeah, continue.
Oh, I was just going to just because I want to add a little bit of fuel to the fire. Being able to speak and hear thoughts, I'm just going to say he doesn't quite trust you. Referring to, I've forgotten the name of the guy downstairs.
Rictavio.
Rictavio. All I'm going to say is he doesn't quite trust you, I don't think.
You don't need
That's-
trust as long as he's good in a fight.
And then I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes and just say, or if you have enough money.
Well,
Money.
some have money, others have power. Got both.
Yeah,
Then I'm
I
just gonna-
don't have a response to that.
I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
Fucking got them.
Cool. So who's sleeping? Who's not sleeping? Who's staying up? Who's doing what?
I do not have to sleep, but does anybody have any like books about Strahd or anything that needs reading or looking or
He did.
experimenting or
And then he almost fucking killed us all to get it back, so no. You can read my letter if you want.
No, we can't.
I'll
No, you
read.
can't.
I'll read. I'll stay up
Oh,
and
no, we
read the
can't.
letter.
No, you can't, never mind it, because Richard took it. Bastard.
It's got my seal on it. It's my letter.
It always ruins my fun. Well, it's signed
Then I'll
Dazu,
just
Expo,
meditate.
Expo.
Cool. Everybody can mark off a long rest if you would like.
No, I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna.
pass.
Yeah, I think I just won't bother marking off for long rest.
Yeah, so anybody that wants to rest, you can mark off a long rest, and we'll go straight to the morning. Anybody that slept, who slept, hands up if you slept, / meditated, / did whatever. Cool. Sweet. So you all kind of come to it in the morning, still all together in the upstairs room. Couple of you on the beds, couple of you sleeping together. You know, the norm. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna put the letter on the bar with a gold piece on top of it for Erwin.
Erwin just kind of looks at it and he takes the letter but leaves the gold piece, and he's like, he pushes it back and he goes, "I am more than well paid."
Okay. Give us a wine then.
He takes the gold piece and gives you a wine.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. 5
It's
a.m.
always
just
nighttime.
wine.
I don't need an excuse for a wine.
So all of you kind of like lazily make your way downstairs, to which you see Richard currently sitting at the bar. Erwin is out back doing something. You hear like the rustlings of chopping something on a chopping board. Yeah, you see Richard there with a wine. What are the rest of you all doing as you guys come downstairs?
So I've realized now that Drekker has told everybody why he wants to go to Castle Strahd, but he does not know why anybody else wants to go to Castle Strahd.
He
So he's
says
going
no
to walk
person.
down. So,
wanna
well,
go
I feel like that's kind of important. So
Because of the plot.
because of the plot.
Yeah,
That's
So,
what the
I'm-
campaign is.
because Nathan told me to.
So I'm going to walk downstairs. I'm going to order some breakfast. I'm going to order something to eat, something to drink. You can see that I have not really slept, and everybody's kind of like a little bit iffy about that. But I'm just going to say, so I've come in. You're all far too trusting, and I will help you. Just to clarify, just to
Okay.
clarify, I am here to help, but you are all very trusting, and you know why I would like to go to Castle Strahd, and that is to destroy Strahd for destroying my village. But why would you all like to go to Castle Strahd? Like it's a suicide. You know it is a suicide mission. Like my village is dead. I don't care if I die, but
Oh,
surely you care if you
I don't want
die.
to live in Barovia. It's a bit of a shithole, and I don't say that too loudly, but it's a bit of a shithole. And I want to go home, and the only way to get out is to kill Strahd. So
And where is home for you?
I don't know. I can't actually remember what. my
Wherever the
backstory
wind
said. I think
flows.
wherever the gold shines the brightest.
Yippee!
I believe it was on the in
I
the
think
Forgotten
it's-
Realms.
Yeah, I think I was in Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter
Yeah.
or something like that. One of the big cities.
then-
Neverwinter. Let's say Neverwinter.
To that, I'm just going to play. A beautiful realm, truly.
I mean, I'm
Absolutely
saying
no sarcasm. That
Oh, I
is
was gonna
genuine.
say, I was like,
No, that is
I'm like-
genuine.
This
My character is
bitch.
I
I'm
kind
like-
of want Drekker to just be a bit ambiguous. You never quite know.
yeah. Look, it's alright. It's a bit of a shithole, but you know,
It's my
my
shithole.
family is.
It's
so-
better than the
It's my
subjugation of a destructive vampire lord who will burn your entire village and kill your family and friends at the drop of a hat, right?
Sure.
Yes,
Yep.
Richard.
Derek, you show
Hi.
Erwin your new amulet.
Me?
No, I can't say I have.
Show him. I just want to see if he knows it.
I very tentatively raise it just from behind my shield.
Dazu, you begin getting a migraine.
Oh, my head.
Ooh, my head. So do you.
many
To
lives.
that point, Drekker, you both
Sudden onset
beginning getting
hangover.
like a bit of a tinge in the back of your skull.
Okay.
Erwin kind of like takes it and is like
I'm
like
giving
not
it to fucking
takes
anyone,
it, but
thank you.
like kind of lifts it
It's
up
like, "Ooh,
with
thank
his
you."
palm, and looks at it and he's like, "This is good. This is very good. Where did you find this?"
Very, very good. £1 fish. Very, very
Is
cheap.
it really that good? Seems like all
It's-
it does is give people migraines.
Really good.
It is holy symbol. I've never seen it in flesh. I've only in paintings.
Well,
What
could you
kind
put
of
it
paint?
away? I'm starting
Yeah,
to go
I put
blind.
it away.
Thank you. Oof.
He puts it away and he's like, in paintings of Strahd's love, Tatiana.
Oh, very interesting.
She wore it around her neck at almost all times.
Mm. Well, sucks to be
Tell me,
Strahd,
did
I
you
guess.
find anything else interesting in the castle? Anything that will better our chances? And he kind of gives you that like knowing, like nod.
Derek, show him the other thing.
From behind my shield, like a magician, I pull out
You're like,
yet another interesting item.
is this your statue?
No, he does the behind the ear thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's like, we didn't find anything else, but I think I found something from behind your ear. Oh,
oh, a statue. He kind of looks at it over and he's like, I've never seen this before. Is it good? Is it powerful? Does it give you super strength or like super speed or something?
It is quite useful against a specific kind, I'll say.
Hmm.
Hey, Owen, you should touch it.
He like tentatively reaches out and touches the icon and he's like, it is just stone.
That's a good thing. Don't worry.
You have passed this test.
he touches it, and everyone in the fucking cabin immediately just gets flashbang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darcy's like, still recovering from the fucking migraine.
At least we know Owen's not corrupted.
Can I
Darcy's
speak
very
into-
wary of it.
Yes, Draco?
Yes. Can I speak into Owen's mind or?
Yeah. You can
So
speak into
I'm going
anybody's
to just-
mind, I believe.
Thank you. I thought so, but I was just double checking. So I'm going to like just speak into his mind, and I'm just going to say, you know the amulet. Why does it ail me so?
He just kind of like looks back and forth and he's like confused as to why somebody's speaking in his head and he goes, it is said to be holy. Bad business for bad people.
Ah. And I'm just going to kind of nod to that and be like, yeah, I guess.
More suspicious glances from Derek.
Which it is
You
now.
guys can't. Unless you guys can also fucking mind
Well,
read.
Erwin said that out loud.
Oh,
Yeah. Not knowing where it came from.
fabulous.
Yeah. So Erwin kind of speaks up and he's like, so what is next? Like, where are you heading? Should I keep room? Should I rent out? Like, what should I
Yes,
do?
please. We're happy to. I'm happy to. Pay enough for you to keep. We don't know how long we're gonna be, but we will return.
If you
We're,
come back and drink, that is all payment I need.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll drink right now if you want.
You have the coin, you can drink.
Give me a wine.
He gives you another one.
Breakfast wine.
Oh,
Cut
man.
off already. A new low.
We're going back to Argenvost Holt. We have cause to believe that there is something there that will help us further. Yeah, Argenvost Holt.
Okay, weren't you just there, like maybe a week ago?
Yes.
About a week ago?
About a
week ago.
A week ago. Yes, but I think we need to give the place a more thorough once over.
Ah, Fair.
Well,
fair.
unless you can think of any other dead dragons' lairs around here.
No, that is the only one I know of.
So, our intel that we've been provided,
So what happened
informed
last
us.
time you were there?
Darcy like freezes up.
Look, it wasn't as successful as we were hoping it to be, and he's just gonna like pat Darzo on the head
Darcy
and just
starts
go
crying. He's like,
because at Argenvostholt, um, yeah, things weren't quite as successful as we'd hoped. But now that we feel more prepared, we think that maybe we can uncover something new.
Uncover more at Argenvostholt. Argenvostholt? Really, Argenvostholt?
yeah. Look, as much as I don't want to go back there, I feel like it's the only place that fits the bill. Not a lot of great memories there, but
All right.
Well,
Well,
let's be off then.
take
I'm
care.
just quickly. I'm also going to say, I'm not to quite toot our own horn, but now you have me, and the great old one now watches over us.
well,
Another
I don't
holy
mean to
man.
burst your bubble, but we did have two other people with us earlier, and they didn't make
They
it
were not
through.
as blessed as I. So I do
Okay,
not
you
worry.
okay? You know what? You be careful about what you're gonna say because my fucking friends died there. Okay, and for you to say they weren't blessed, that's a fucking. That is a fucking affront to their names. Okay, so watch your mouth. All right.
And just in your mind, I'm just going to say, I will say less in future.
Good. Keep it that way.
Our next real blessing was the time we got to spend together, Darcy.
Well, as you guys kind of pack up and begin heading towards Argenvostholt, we are going to take a break. So bear with us a little bit. Please get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and we will see you in a minute. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for bearing with us during that break. Somebody had to go get cereal, so, you know, just saying. Nah, I hope it tastes good.
Delicious.
Yeah, so you guys are beginning to head back towards Argenvostholt. So, I believe you guys were all the way over here. I don't know why I didn't move your token earlier. So you guys moved, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to say that you guys, it takes a few days, so you can mark off multiple long rests if need be. But you guys arrive at the outskirts, at the opening area of Argenvostholt. The large stone entranceway, for those that haven't been here before, you guys see that large dragon statue perched upon a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite. It is moss covered, its wings tucked close to its body, and the statue is looking east towards the mansion. Let me just quickly fix a few things since we last came here. And pop in a token. Kill. And this is what we see, my friends. So you guys see that front opening, that large double doorway. It is currently hung open, revealing that large entryway, that large kind of gallery. What do you guys want to do?
Apparently, I'm still inside.
Yeah, Marty
Oh,
is the
is he?
only token that I have vision of, and he's still inside.
Huzzah.
There we go.
He is dead.
Um,
You should
When
have vision
did
for the
we
party
explore?
one.
Well, Dazu, we're here.
yes, we are.
What do you need to do here?
Well, we collectively as a group need to explore. Unless you want to stay outside.
What's that? What's that? Richie wants to stay
I
outside?
mean, we've done this before.
Just don't
Cool.
forget, there's that room of ghouls on the top floor.
Mm.
We just locked them in and left them. Just remember that one.
Let's just we'll go. We don't have to storm in, but we can go. We can go relatively quietly. Plus, look, there's a room right there that hasn't been explored.
The fact that this is the second time I have just walked in without any problems kind of scares me, I'm not going to lie to you all.
Well, I mean, we've been here before.
There's spiders in the other room.
No, spiders do not bother me. It is the looming death, frankly, that bothers me.
Well, spiders can cause looming death, so
There's a lot of
especially
spiders.
giant ones.
There's a lot of death.
Well, Darzy's gonna walk up and open the front door.
Up.
Front door.
Right, before we go, I believe Ashfordel asks if a hat has been purchased.
Actually, I did get a new hat. Let me see if I can find it.
I had a feeling I should have got my Legionnaire's hat back out of the car.
Where is it?
I
Is
do
this
not
it?
have a new hat, but
I have a new hat.
I believe that was 2 sessions ago. You guys went out and bought hats. Was that this, or was that Astral Sea? I don't remember.
No, that was
No,
this.
no, it was this.
Yeah.
It was inside out.
Can't remember. Do we have hats?
I don't remember either, but I just remember everybody went and bought hats.
There we go.
Yeah, so you guys rock up to the front of the castle, ready to explore. You guys tell me what you want to do, and we'll do that.
I'm gonna go to the makeshift crypt of Issa,
Cool.
the geezer.
So you
There you
guys
go.
heading through the main hall, heading to the left into what looked to be like that ransacked kind of like parlor, kind of den. This wood paneled den has been ransacked. Its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between 2 narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is that sarcophagus that was made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid. You see like the remnants of your guys' decision to turn it into a makeshift coffin. For Issa, like you see the shelving and the broken glass all around it. It is currently closed.
Or Issa. Derek, would you like to say a few words? No. Okay.
Words have already been said.
Oh, okay, true. Well, do you want to go into this room here that we haven't been in?
So as you guys kind of leave, those that have a passive perception higher than 14
Yes.
notice scratch marks on the side where you guys, like where the sarcophagus closes.
Interesting.
Wait. As in, like, on the outside of the
On the
sarcophagus?
outside of the sarcophagus.
Do I really want to open it and have a look what's on the inside?
I mean, I know
Shall I
you
get in?
guys were well attached to this person, but I don't know who they are.
I just realized that that's what he said.
Yeah.
I don't mind opening it.
Oh, Jesus.
If you want to just wait at the front for a moment.
Yeah. I think just to make sure that, you know, she's resting in peace.
New guy, give me a hand.
New guy. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. Okay.
Please.
Yes. Okay. Let's.
I'm gonna open the sarcophagus.
Yeah,
he says
lad.
that because he used to be
Cool.
the new guy.
You approach the sarcophagus. in which and like put your hand on it to go open it. It opens very easily, and it is empty.
Did you guys say you had a friend in here?
Yes.
Is this like a metaphorical friend in here?
No, I suspect this may be because of Richard opening his mouth to a certain someone.
Ah, yes. Shit.
What? What did you do?
Ah, at the dinner party.
Yes. It would appear we may encounter our friends once more.
We were sure to chop up the big bear one. Weren't we?
Just for information, Drekker,
I think he's just skinned me.
Yes.
we did tell Strahd, someone, Richard,
Richard did.
we did tell him that we'd been here looking for treasure, and we had some items stashed here.
On the corpse.
I mean, I don't know that much from there, but yes, as far as I knew, that's how I took it.
I'm just going to reach out like just 30 feet in general, like around me with like my mind, and sort of just speak to the party. And you would leave your precious items on a corpse in a castle of the damned.
On a beloved friend under
Not a-
circumstances above our own.
Not a corpse.
Can I hear said beloved friend?
Better places than he.
I'm going to relay that to the rest of the party. I'm going to say I'm listening for your beloved friend, and I'm going to just kind of like almost be like touching the air like I'm listening, but I do not hear them.
Not here then.
Not here. Onward then. Shall we continue?
Yeah.
I linger and say a prayer for Issa.
Cool. Where are we heading now?
I want to go to the room that we haven't been in yet. I want to see what the dealio is in there.
Which room's that?
This one.
Do you want to ping it? That one? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So how like you kind of head back into that main room and see the door to that area. Kind of heading over there, you find a door which is currently closed.
Is it locked?
Do you want to try opening it?
Sure.
Cool. You kind of open the door. Clinking the door open, you see 5 barrels lie in wooden braces along the walls of this dark, moldy storage room. You smell the stench of decay in this room.
Do they look like wine barrels?
They do look like wine barrels, yeah.
I'm going to go over there with like a water skin and say, wine, and turn one of the things to fill my water skin with wine.
Nothing comes out, and as you move up to one of them to do that, you see what looks to be an elfin man up against the wall, slashes all over his body, completely covered in blood. And his body, it looks like it's been decaying for a little while. You see multiple bite marks all over his neck and down one of his arms. Richard, this triggers you immediately because they look very similar bite marks.
Well, friends, the last person who appeared to drink this wine has met with quite the gruesome fate, and I suggest we do not drink this wine.
I don't think it had anything to do with the wine, but I will, however, look around the room, just give like a quick cursory glance to see if there's anything of note apart from the body and the barrels.
Okay, so having a look around, You don't see really anything of note. You do see that the wine barrels, even though they are empty, they are emblazoned on the side, the Wizard of Wines, with the name of the wine, which is Champagne de la Stomp.
Champagne de la Stomp.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't speak French, but
Make me a investigation check real quick.
oh, why couldn't it be perception? Oh, 18.
Cool. You do spot a what looks to be some sort of secret door, open like on the north left-hand side. This part here, in which pulls open, revealing the room that you guys were just in.
Oh, lame. I go. Oh, and close it.
Okay, you close it.
Shall we move on, Richard?
I'm going to pull a small piece of parchment out of my vest and just hold it next to the bite marks on the elf. And then fold that piece of parchment back and put it into my my vest.
Cool.
That's about it. Yep.
That's about it. Cool. Where are we heading next? We head back into that main hall.
Yes.
While they're looking around in there, could I have ritual cast detect magic?
Sure.
Cool.
Is there a room?
I'm just going to keep that so that if anything
good.
other than what's equipped to our people, something goes off, I'll get a notice of it.
Yeah. Cool. Easy.
Is there
10
another?
minutes.
Is there another doorway up here?
There is.
Or is-
Yes.
Okay. Would you want to go check that out?
Cool. So you guys head kind of around in through here to this doorway here. I believe you guys have seen this before. You've been here before. Been here
Oh, that's right.
before.
Yeah. That's right. It was just
The map
yeah.
for some reason was being a little bit weird.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we head upstairs?
I suppose. There's no basement to this building?
As long as you've
No, I don't think
explored
so.
every floor.
I think we move upstairs.
Move upstairs.
That's what my vote is. Yes.
Easy peasy. As you guys kind of move upstairs, you guys begin to remember what happened here. Which stairs do you guys move up from? The main foyer stairs?
No. I want to take these stairs, the spiral stairs.
Yeah, give me one sec. Sorry, which ones?
These ones.
Okay, cool. Easy. So you guys head through here with no trouble whatsoever. And head upstairs. To which you find that balcony. Overlooking the balcony, you can't help but feel sorrow because downstairs in this room is the room in which Issa met her terrible fate. And yeah. Whereabouts do you guys want to go now?
I think we've explored everything on this level. What was down here? Does anyone remember?
Where the building's like sheared off, so there's
Yeah.
like wrecked room,
Yeah.
cliff on the end of the room.
There's like I can see a doorway here. I just wasn't sure if we'd explored it and the map's being weird.
So you did
we
explore
did,
this
yeah.
room. Yeah, this was a small like shorn off room. In which it just kind of drops off to the spiders below. You do, as you kind of like stick your head around here, you do realize that there are no spider noises.
Well, one less thing to deal with, I guess, which is good, I suppose. Let's head up, continue upstairs unless anyone else wants to do anything down here.
Detect magic still isn't finding anything.
No. Cool. You guys head up to the second floor. That memory still hanging over you. About
What happened?
Yeah, about what happened. I don't think that those stairs head up, or do
Yes,
they?
they do.
Yeah, they got the 2 arrows on them.
Okay, cool. They don't head up to the next floor though. They head up to the roof.
Okay, well, let's take them because we haven't been to the roof. I didn't even realize there was a roof.
Yeah. So, you guys... Or does it go to the roof? It's been a while since I've been here. I'm sorry.
It's been a while.
I would just like you all to know that I do not know your friend, and therefore you are all sad, and I am just blissfully unaware.
Me too.
We're just both
least not that
vibing, just roommates.
Does Drekker not have empathy? Can he not read the vibe of the room?
Oh, I can read the vibe of the room, but like, summoning the undead is kind of my thing. So like,
Well, as long as you don't summon...
Okay.
death is just temporary, my friend.
Not here, it isn't.
So...
Yet.
Yeah, well.
You guys go up what feels like 2 floors,
Ooh.
bypassing the roof and coming to a small little, what looks to be like a small little balcony, which I will give you the description because nobody's been here before.
Oh, shit.
Creaky stairs climb to a wooden landing with 3 windows that look out over the roof of the mansion. Flanking the windows are 2 narrow wooden doors. You see, you open the door instinctively in front of you and see that area. I wonder why the map's going in black and white.
This still hasn't recovered.
I like
This is interesting.
being theatrical and dramatic.
Yeah, right.
Where the fuck is this?
I'll just do that. Transition it to nighttime and then transition it back to daytime. Will that fix it? No. I don't know.
It's alright. So I can see stairs going down and stairs going up.
Yep. No, so the stairs have come up, and then you come into this room, which there are stairs, wooden stairs, going further up.
They both go up, or does... That looks like one goes down. Oh, there we go.
You go.
It looks like those stairs go down. Or do they both go up?
They both go up from what
Okay.
my notes say.
Okay. Well, should we continue upwards? Onwards and upwards?
Onward and upwards.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So you guys heading up. Sweep.
Oh. Oh. What the frick?
You guys come to the wooden stairs climb to the tower's peak, which has a stone floor and 30-foot high pitched roof. Ravens roost on the crisscrossing rafters. Coming and going through small holes in the roof are those ravens. 10-foot high, 5-foot wide arched windows are evenly spaced around the walls. Each window consists of a lead latticework fitted with small panes of transparent glass. After a few minutes of you guys being here, Derek, you see Kevin fly in and land on the crisscross. He just kind of like looks at you and goes, "Ah!"
In true fashion, I will offer him part of a ration if he wants it.
Cool. He flies down onto your shoulder, not scratching your armor because it's immaculate. Let's be honest. He begins pecking at that ration. So as you guys kind of look, hold on. Yeah, cool. Yep.
Is there any... Can I do like a quick scan of the room, see if there's anything of interest?
Yeah,
Apart
make
from
a perception check.
Apart from the windows, I
I'll
suppose.
ask Kevin the same question.
Assistance.
I don't need it. I got a natural 20.
Cool.
Find disadvantage to distract him.
Like, woo! 28.
You look around and see these colorful lit things. To the north and east lies a mist-shrouded valley. Like this is outside of this tower. To the north and east lies a mist-shrouded valley with dark woods, a small town, and a lonely windmill on a precipice. To the south, a river flows through a foggy marsh. To the west, between rocky hills, you glimpse an abbey perched on a snowy mountainside. Beyond a long stretch of fog-smothered pines. You instantly recognize the small town as being Valaki. The windmill is the Durst windmill.
Durst mill. Yeah.
And yes, that is it. For Drekker, because he is of Barovia, you know the abbey that is in the west is the Abbey of Saint Markovia in Kresk, in the city of
I'm
Kresk.
going to pass that on to the rest of the party.
Interesting.
The Abbey of Kresk. Does Kevin speak a language? Just any language, by chance?
I mean,
Or does he-
technically.
But like, does he
Try to
speak a
take my
written
bow, I'm gonna
language?
kill you.
It is important. So like a rules book language.
Yes.
What does he speak?
Well, he doesn't speak, but he understands
He
a rules
speaks
book
Raven.
language.
Okay. Well, that's
Speaks
fantastic.
abyssal.
So, I'm going to so his name's Kevin, right? So his name's Kevin.
Yes. Well, we've named him.
I'm going to reach out into Kevin's mind and just say, "What brings you here, dear friend?" So, I don't know if it is in. Well, I think it's important, unless he just calls at me. But the Great Old One feature lets you speak and understand a language telepathically with somebody, provided they speak a language. It doesn't specify what language. It is just as long as they speak a language, you now can comprehend each other telepathically.
Cool. To which you hear in your voice, in your head.
Fabulous. Okay, I'm just going to say, well, I tried to glean some information for you, but he speaks bird.
I look at Kevin and go, "Don't worry, I don't understand him either," and point at Drekker and keep feeding him ration.
He begins eating the ration. He looks slightly distracted, and he kind of pedals over to your head and just starts pecking at your head.
What is it, Skip?
He pecks at your head, and then he
Ring it like
kind
a
of
bell.
points. He points to the center of the mausoleum.
The what?
I'll start to head where he's pointing, I guess.
The mausoleum.
Yeah, so you see in the oh, not mausoleum. What am I saying? Sorry, my bad. He points at the. There's like you look in the center of this room, and there's like this small little, what looks to be like an ashen wooden, kind of burnt fireplace of some description. He like pecks at you and then gestures towards that.
I will go and investigate.
Cool. He kind of like flaps his wings as you move because he's a little bit unbalanced. And you find,
I love Kevin.
you find a small little like brazier, metal brazier that is emblazoned with a whole bunch of what looks to be, like what looks to be like a whole bunch of like dragon, silverish dragon kind of artifact, or not artifacts. What do you call them?
Paraphernalia.
Thank you. Paraphernalia. Well, let's go with that. Kind of engraved on different parts all the way around this brazier. And you just see Kevin go, ah!
Does it like open up, or is it just like a?
It's like a dome, and you see on
Like a
the
bowl?
inside
Like a fire
there's like
pit.
ash and stuff. Yeah.
I'll just like use the handle of my warhammer to kind of move the ash around, see if there's anything in there.
You move it around, it's just ash on the inside. When you move the hammer in, he kind of like tinks you on the head and goes, ah!
I'll turn to the group and say, Well, I guess this may be of interest to us, but I'm not sure how.
Well,
Huh?
maybe
Perhaps he
he.
wants us to burn something.
Hmm.
Do we have a something worth burning?
Well, I guess we can just take some wood from like the floor or something. I don't know. Just rip up some. Does anyone?
Where's Sol when you need him?
Yeah. Literally. I'll manage. Can I manage to pry one of the floorboards loose? Just one, and put it in there, and we'll be like, okay, we'll burn this and see if anything happens. If not, then no harm done.
Yeah.
You know.
Can do. So you
Cool.
guys kind of like rip up some wood, place it in the thing. What are we using to light it?
My tinder box that I have in my backpack.
Okay. You watch Dazu pull the tinderbox out, and he lights this thing. It begins to glow and like begins to like the flame takes hold and gets like it takes hold like a normal flame would. That's when you begin to see it get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter until it's almost filling the space around you. Everon, you can't help but feel like this overwhelming sense of hope, which as it kind of washes past you, hits Richard, hits Derek, hits Samson. That feeling of like hope and like we can do this kind of feel.
Fuck Dazu's drag then, I guess.
Dazu and Drekka, you both can't help but feel the light itself is disconcerting.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have a great feeling about that fire. Does anyone else feel like that?
Burn something else.
As you guys
Does-
watch this flame, you see almost like this wispy dragon shape take form from the smoke.
My
It then
ancestors.
it then just like almost takes flight and flaps its wings out through the top of the thing.
Where does it go?
You now all have a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws for as long as this light remains lit.
Okay. Well,
Fuck yeah.
I guess we'll. I don't know. Dazu's like kind of makes me feel a bit sick. Like I don't know.
I do not like the way that the fire makes me feel, to be honest.
It's kind of squicking me out.
I do not trust it.
I believe that is because of your questionable background, my friend.
Oh, okay. Me.
Well,
As for
Well,
you, Dazu, I'm not sure what's going on with you, to be honest.
Neither am I, to be honest. So, look. Do you guys like? How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel icky, squicky?
Good.
I
Can we
feel
burn some more stuff?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
Can we burn some more stuff?
Dazu, Derek, and Richard, you all hear the scream of the faint scream of Gornak.
I'm gonna go
Like,
look for
is
some
it
more
is it
wood to burn.
like a pained scream?
Yes, pain scream.
From where?
From it sounds like it's somewhere in this castle.
No. Don't make me face Gordak again. Fuck.
I'm gonna
Okay.
throw another floorboard on the pile
I'm-
of fire.
Just like full ready stance. Like some shit's not okay.
I'm like, I don't know how I feel. Okay. I guess I'm gonna trust the rest of the party, even though this doesn't make me feel great. The rest of the party is generally on board with keeping the fire going. So, can we just like load it up with as much wood as we can put on it to make sure it burns for as long as possible?
Yep, it
Does it look
seems
like-
to. Yep.
Does it look like it's burning at a normal pace, or
Very like it's burning almost. It almost seems like it's not burning the wood anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just put a little bit more on there just to be safe. But
Yeah, cool.
cool. Okay.
can I just for curiosity's sake cast Sacred Flame
Thinking the same
On
thing.
what?
on the fire to see if it does anything.
It doesn't do anything to the flame. It does almost match its energy, its feeling. It's like the way it looks almost seems to match.
I'll
To the
just
point where
note,
you understand that this is something of
note that for later.
yeah.
In tongues, can I ask the Great Old One how they feel about this flame?
You begin to hear whispers float into your head from the Great Old One, in which you hear, "Destroy it. It burns."
I'm going to pass that on. I'm just going to say, the Great Old Ones, they do not like this flame. And I'm going to raise my hand, and as like everybody kind of sees like a ray of frost.
Nope.
No?
I'm stepping in front. Like, well,
It's got a gun to the back of your head.
my god says this is fine.
My God says it is not. Who is to
What?
say whose God is right?
Mine is the only god.
The fact that I have a God speaking in my mind begs to differ.
Who's to say it's not just a simple voice of madness?
Dazu, you begin to hear
Yes.
those whispers creep into your head again. You feel like like Gornak's blood, like almost coursing through your brain and your body, to the point where you have to look at your hand and you see that fur beginning to perch its way back into your like purge its way through your skin, through your scales. You begin to hear those whispers that says, "Destroy it."
All the while, Richard says to Drekar from behind him, "How quickly do you want to meet your god?"
I've met my God before, have you?
I don't have one.
The godless man.
Kidding.
Metal as fuck, I love it.
I'm.
Is-
Darcy's just gonna be like, I don't feel good, guys. I don't feel good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Derek almost snaps at Dazu. Just go downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. Once you, Dazu, once you leave this aura, like the direct light of this flame, you begin to feel like you begin to be able to get yourself back into control, and you see that fur slowly dissipate from your hand.
Okay. I'm just gonna like catch my breath for a little bit and just be like downstairs while I wait for the others.
Under threat of being immediately murdered by two more of the party members, I will close my hand. I will not cast Ray of Frost. But in both of your minds, Derek and Mr. Richard, I'm just going to say,
Mr. Richard
I
was
was
my fault.
warned. I'm going to say, the old ones have warned me, and I have warned you. Let us go towards our fates then.
It's Lord Richard, but okay.
I can take a hit, mate. I'm not sure you'll be able to.
He does have a point there.
Sure.
The party's resident shield.
We'll see.
I'm literally the party's wall.
Yeah.
I just imagine how that'd go down too. Derek could like bash him in the front of his head with a hammer while I shoot him in the back of the head with a bullet that hits the hammer and comes back through the...
Bing, bing.
Like the slow-mo of bullets hitting ballistic shields where they're just like...
It goes into like a Mortal Kombat like finisher. Like
just a complete energy jump in the front of your head and you explode.
As you guys kind of, you were right earlier, by the way, Dazu. I was wrong. The stairs do go downwards further from that.
Okay. That's why I was confused, because there was also only one staircase in here.
Yeah. So it does go south further down, but you guys kind of like watching each other, making sure nobody's making any moves. You guys kind of take that like slow side steps down, to which you find
Makes me stand
Dazu
off,
like breathing fine. And as soon as you step out of that room, Drekka, that feeling kind of fades. I just realized we have a lot of D's in this campaign.
A lot of D's nuts.
A lot of D's. Derek,
That does
Dazu,
not
Drekka.
bode well. That does not bode well for Dazu. Well,
There can only be one.
shall we head downwards? Continue onwards.
Continue down.
Yes.
Wait, say it. Oh no, no.
No, you go.
No, I was like, wait, isn't there an extra floor up? But no, that mausoleum
That was
thing
the
Yeah, that
top
was the floor. That
Yeah.
was the top. So you can either go down these stairs, or you can go down like these stairs.
Go down the ones we didn't come up.
Didn't come up.
Yes.
Oh, who gone? Who dat? Yatesy's gone. Sorry if our
Bye, Yates.
overlay is a little bit screwed up at the moment.
There we go.
There he is.
Josh
He's
He's
back.
back.
Cool.
Return. The prodigal son returns.
So you guys head down the stairs
Oh.
to a small little landing. I'll give the description. A rickety wooden landing and a staircase cling to the walls of this tower. The stairs lead up to the landing above that you guys saw. And the floor of the chapel lies 60 feet below you.
Oh.
There is a door that you open up, which you find leads to the roof. Which looks... there are narrow parapets to a width of 10 feet, ending before this sturdy wooden door that you see. You did notice that you had to remove a few bars from the door as you pushed it open. So it seemingly was locked on the inside.
That bodes extremely well.
Well, I was about to say, I do not trust how easy it has been to meander through these hallways, nor do I trust that flame, and saying that I'm just going to cast mage armor on myself.
You guys do like look to the tower and you see that light like glowing, like almost radiating from the top.
Everyone gives the holy symbol of his people, and he just does one of these ones.
What do you guys do? You guys continue on the roof?
Yeah. What's in? Oh, that thing down there just leads like down back there. That room, that little tower.
Yeah. So I
Over
just kind of did that so you guys could kind of see
Yeah.
the layout. Yeah, you find let me cook real quick.
I'll be right back.
Where am I? So you see you're in this large open flat grounded roof part. In the center you see a large hole that is about 20 foot in diameter and leads directly down into the room below. As you guys kind of like take in the environment, you see perched atop the rooftops, overlooking the parapets, are silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings. You guys see a number of like ancient ballista rotted by time and weather, standing behind battlements in the large circular spots in the corners. You also see a whole bunch of like cobwebbed rafters in some of these smaller towers that seemingly have stairways that lead down. I will say too, as you kind of like, is anybody game enough to go close to the hole? I should say.
Derek doesn't bode well with holes.
Yeah, last time he almost
One
died.
nearly killed him already.
So show of hands if anybody's going near the hole. Cool.
You're muted, Jackson.
Okay, so
I
I
was
need.
talking to myself. I feel like Dazu's pretty light-footed, so
Is the light coming from the tower? Is it more than 60 feet away from us? And is it magical light or is it just light?
It seems It is probably a little bit on the edge of 60 feet, maybe. But there is those glass windowed kind of things encasing the tower. It does almost seem magical in nature, yes.
Okay.
You kind of like, as you guys kind of like look over, being careful to not fall, you guys see the room beneath in which you had fought that large revenant, the one that had the sword that you guys now hold, sitting in the throne, collapsed. You see the body of Gornak just.
Oh my god! I was gonna say that and like stumble back and be like.
You see like the blood drip, well, not dripping, but dried blood around around his chest cavity.
It's his. Thank you.
Chest cavity. To which Dazu instantly recognizes.
Dazu's gonna have a bit of a breakdown. He's just gonna kind of like, yeah, he's not coping.
Everyone's going to give him some ear scratches.
Oh,
Yeah. What are you all doing now?
what is in that room that has the door closed? I want to see that. This one. Oh, I didn't mean to open it.
You can open it.
I accidentally
That's
opened
fine.
it, but it's just stairs.
It's
that
just
go
stairs
down.
that go down. Yeah.
What about this one? Is that stairs that go
Stairs
down?
that 47 is. So in those you see cobwebs that hang from the rafters of this turret, which is an empty except for a wooden bench and an iron stove. You see arrow slits that look down upon the foggy grounds in front of the mansion.
Right. Okay.
So they looked like some sort of ex-battlements.
Can I go to the edge and just look out from here and see if I can see anything? Like, can I just look out over the edge and see if there's anything on the grounds?
Yep. Make a perception check.
Okay. 17.
You do not spy anything of interest. Is there something in particular you're looking for? Like just anything out of the ordinary, I'm assuming?
Yeah, like if I on the grounds, like if I look down, because downstairs I know there was like a graveyard area.
Yeah, so you
I
do
was
spy
like-
that. You see a few tombstones and
And like if there's anything like on the grounds or anything like I don't know, a shed or whatever, I don't fucking know.
nah, you don't see anything like out of the ordinary. No.
Okay. Okay.
So where are you guys
And
heading now?
There's nothing on the nothing. Oh, I was gonna say there's nothing else on the roof apart from like where the ballistas are, like up here. It's just like they're just the ballistas.
Nah, to the
right?
point where like you guys come up to the ballistas and to inspect them, and they just kind of fall apart.
Okay.
Yeah. You do
while
see perched atop a rooftop near here. You see one of those gargoyles that's perched there. It's about 10 feet above the parapet. When you kind of pass in front of it, a spell goes off, in which the gargoyle begins speaking in common, and says, "When the dragon dreams its dream within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvost will beam and rid this land of gloom."
Sorry, what was that? When the dragon
Dreams its dream.
dreams its dream
Within its rightful tomb.
within its rightful tomb.
The light of Argynvost will beam and rid this land of gloom. Yes, Derek?
Am I able to discern whether the Gornak is like an apparition or a physical?
Make a perception check.
7.
It looks physical.
And yeah, okay. In that case, I would like to cast Turn Undead.
Cool. You cast Turn Undead. Nothing
Yeah.
catches.
Okay.
You instantly recognize that there is no undead in the area. As that
I'm
divine sense kind of goes off.
Yeah, okay. A look of relief and confusion pierces through the slit in my helmet.
What does that even look like? Like a
Yeah.
like
pretty much.
eyes. Cool. You guys head downstairs. Like, what are we doing?
Well, I guess since there's nothing else really up here, I guess we head back downstairs. Should we take the way we came up, or should we just go down through the little stairs that we find that I'm assuming just lead us back down to where we were?
What we might do while you decide, we might take our last 10-minute break. Not 10-minute break. That's work.
Break.
I don't wanna
Damn.
take that. Break. So please bear with us for a minute. We are, going to take a quick break, and then we'll finish off what the party wants to do in Argynvost. So bear with us. Please get up, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and we will be back very soon. Welcome back, guys. We are back exploring Argynvost Holt. Marty? I was waiting for it, and he wasn't even ready. So yeah, thank you. So you guys are now on the roof. You guys see that body of Gornak perched up against that chair. It does. I will say it does look larger than normal as well. Yeah.
I guess we just head back downstairs.
Cool.
See if there's anywhere else we need to explore.
Heading back through which stairs?
Just the ones ahead of us.
Cool, sweet. So you guys kind of head down there. Let me get the configure. No, activate. Cool. You guys, see this. See that long hallway. Whereabouts are we moving to? You guys just
hello.
searching around, or?
Hello, Gornak.
Fucking hell. He's a big boy now.
Do you guys just head straight to?
No, as in, like, his token is highlighted for us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere else on this floor we haven't explored?
Make me a perception / investigation, either one.
Perception it is. 23.
Cool. There is nothing here that you have not explored, no. You do, however, as you kind of walk past that hallway here, you hear faint rustling coming from the back end of this room.
I guess we'll go check it out.
Cool. Ignoring the giant Gornak, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Cool. You guys head
very hard to ignore it.
into this room, which, for your own knowledge, seemed to be a study of some description. It looks a lot more damaged. You see scratch marks and claw marks. You see damage to all of the objects in this room. Like, I'm talking extreme damage. All kind of pinpointing towards that room in the back, to which it seemingly is barricaded.
The door's barricaded, like the door to that room is barricaded.
Yeah. The door
On
to
this
that
side or
corner
the-
room, it is
on this side?
barricaded on the other side.
Okay, like we can't get through. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try and force the door open.
Okay. So you kind of like walk up and try and like force it. I'll get an athletics check if I can.
Sure.
I also think Soncraft's been a butt.
Only 11.
Only 11. You kind of like jam your shoulder against it, and
I'll give
it
assistance.
doesn't budge. Okay, roll a athletics.
One. Athletics. He's not real good. It is
Oh,
1
natural one.
plus 1. That's a 1 plus none.
Cool. You kind of push, and something jars, like kind of shaking the stack of things, and something kind of like clinks out, hitting you for 2 points of bludgeoning.
I'm going to use Thaumaturgy and try and use Thaumaturgy just to pop the door open if it's not locked.
Okay. You kind of like try. Well, it's not a door. It's like a conglomeration of things kind of jammed up into this section.
Can I try again to like barge my way through?
You can if you'd like.
And I'll help again.
Yeah, cool.
Can I roll with advantage?
No,
I just got a
you-
23.
Okay, cool.
Never
Easy.
mind.
You know what? I'll roll it with advantage to see if I can get a. I got a natural 20. 25.
Cool. You like assess the situation for a second, and you barge this thing in a particular spot, to which it opens up. On the opposite side of give me 1 sec. I just need to find my
Also,
notes
we
on
don't
it.
have. I don't have vision of the party token. I have vision from Gornak's token.
Yeah,
I'm
me
the
too.
same.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have vision of the. Everybody should have vision of it. Maybe unselect Gornak's token.
I don't know if I can. Whatever you did last time with
If you
Marty's
click,
token work.
if you click and make a square, like just drag a square out,
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
party
I
thing
got
will
it.
pop up, and then you can click on it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Someone's in there.
Yeah.
What
So
the flick?
what the flick? On the inside of
What
this
the
large
shit?
circular, what looked to be some sort of den,
Hmm.
you see a. Let me get the notes. You see a gentleman that's very gaunt, almost skeletal in nature. You see him clutching a small, like what looks to be a skull, pressed up against the far wall. There is blood. You see blood trail, or not blood trail, but like viscera trail, leading up towards him. Yeah, and you see him like his eyes are closed, and he's currently just like perched up against the.
Is he breathing? Can I see if he's breathing?
Make a perception check.
Is the viscera trail leading to the rest of the body?
27.
27. Cool. You kind of like take a few seconds to check him, so to speak, and do notice.
I'm doing
that...
it from afar. I'm like trying to like inspect from where I've just busted down the shit.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, from afar, obviously. Yeah, you do notice that he is not breathing. However, he does seem to be slightly moving.
Hello?
To which, I will say, because of your turn undead kind of just lingering in the area, Derek, he does give off an undead sense. And you kind of feel this too, Samson.
Hello?
Dazu, this one has died previously. I
Okay.
believe it to still be somewhat sentient, though.
Well, hopefully we can get through to him. I don't know. Try and talk to him. We're on the other side of the room, though, so it's like, if he tries to run at us, he does look pretty fucked up as well, so I feel like if he does try and take a swing, we wouldn't have that much of an issue. I want to call out and be like, hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Give me 1 sec. Yeah, so as you kind of like not exactly lock eyes with him, but you see him kind of open his eyes, and you see these like blood red, almost gleaming eyes behind, and you see him just kind of go, and you see him like almost trying to get up. This chainmailed like chest underneath that he's wearing, it looks like it has been ripped, like almost scratching underneath. It looks like it's been absolutely damaged. And you get a closer look. He's seemingly holding like a dragon skull. Like I said earlier. Did I say that earlier?
You didn't say a dragon skull, you said a skull, but
Yeah.
can you talk? Hello?
Leave.
Why?
Let me just do a perception check. Cool. He kind of like looks you up and down, and you see his eyebrows kind of like go into a questioning look, and he's like, "You're not Strahd's minions come to finish the job."
Wait, what? Who were you No, we're not with Strahd. Who were you attacked by?
Strahd's minions. Wolves. Vampires.
Are you... And I turn to Derek, and I'm like, you said this guy's undead?
It would appear so.
I turn to him and I go, are you like a zombie or something? Are you undead?
Some would say yes.
Right. Do you want to kill us right now?
If you are minions of Strahd, then I guess I have no choice.
Why? Okay. Why did Strahd's minions attack you?
They came seeking things. A body.
We are here to destroy Strahd, so I feel that if you were to give us the skull, we would perhaps be better benefactors for it.
He just kind of like coughs a few times, and like you see viscera seeping from the almost hole in his chest.
How?
I'm gonna go over to him, and I'm walking up to him, and I'm gonna cast a level 1 Cure Wounds.
Cool. You
It won't
instantly
work.
realize that Cure Wounds doesn't work on an undead creature. So you tick that off and it just fizzles.
I'll be honest with you, mate.
But you
I'll
do
be
get
honest with you,
closer.
mate, if we were... Sorry.
No, you go.
I'll be honest with you, mate. If we were Strahd's minions, I don't think you'd have much fight left in you.
I can still fight. And you see him like slowly getting up from his
Whoa,
spot.
whoa, whoa. Hey. No. It's alright. Sit back down. It's alright. We're not with Strahd.
He kind of like sits back down very slowly and gingerly. Where are my manners? Now that you guys are close to him, you notice that this is a very his chainmail was very well kept before the battle damage. Around his collar, around the collar of the chainmail, you see iconography of dragons. To which he goes, "Let me introduce myself. I am Sir Godfrey Guilhem,
Is that an Elden Ring reference?
and I am made
Someone say Godfrey?
Order of the Silver Dragon." And he kind of like tilts his head a little bit, like downwards, giving you respectful.
So this was your keep?
Some would say yes.
What happened? Why did Strahd's minions attack you? Did they attack you unprovoked?
They came in searching for something. We
Right.
heard them. They rushed us, seemingly locked us in a room first.
When did they attack you? How long ago did they attack you? Oh, sorry. Go Richard.
Richard.
Yeah, any relation to the guy upstairs?
Guy upstairs.
In the room over, I think he means.
Do you mean Vladimir?
The one where the big bear thing's dead in it.
You see, like, his eyes just kind of go quizzical, and he's like, "What is this big bear of which you speak?"
Richard, he has a name.
Yeah, but he doesn't know the name. It won't mean anything to him.
Well, could you show a little bit more respect, I guess. You did travel with him for fucking God knows how long.
It was at least 12 months, but
You know.
if
Show a
it's
little
all
respect.
the same, Tazu, I'll continue my line of questioning.
Just show a little respect,
The throne room over back the other way.
I don't know about bear thing, but that is where Vladimir Horngard.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes,
You're any relation to that guy?
he is of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Yes,
Oh, so he's your mate.
he was once.
Right. Not a friendly, not a very friendly fellow.
No, not of late.
Okay. Well, now that we've cleared that up, I'm out of questions, Your Honor.
Actually, I do have a line of questioning. The tower, the light, the pyre, if you will.
The beacon.
What is the beacon?
Beacon's
Why
lit.
does it make me feel so ill?
The Gondor calls. The Gondor calls. Sorry.
I was waiting for someone.
The beacon's lit. Gondor calls for aid.
He just goes, "Only those with evil hearts find it disconcerting."
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
An evil heart with the right reasons is not an evil heart.
He just kind of like,
Big sus.
So, I will. So, to continue that line of questioning, say we lit the beacon. What happens next?
Gondor calls for aid.
hope returns to Barovia.
Hope returns to Barovia. Hope for who? Like what? What does it give? What does it do?
Give us a +1 to our AC.
It is a beacon of hope, joy, a reminder of times before.
Or
Times
Strahd.
Before the evil tyrant moved in.
Ah, the evil tyrant we seek to destroy. So, given that we have lit your beacon and we seek to destroy Strahd, what do you suggest that we do next here?
I am in no shape to currently help, but I can offer assistance if need be.
Distance, like.
If you can somehow heal me of my wounds, I shall aid you.
Okay, that is noted.
Richard?
I was just about to ask you, how can I help? How can we help you put yourself back together?
I think if he sleeps for 8 hours, he should be okay. He can walk it off.
Seems like it seems like your pronouns have changed from there and over there. That's your pronouns are now here and over there.
What do you mean?
If you get my drift.
He just kind of like looks quizzical at you because I, too, the DM, have no idea what you mean.
I understand.
Instead of he,
I
him,
understand what he was trying to say, but
here and there. Because he's all over the place.
Okay.
There's bits of him everywhere.
Okay. I get it. Dazu?
I I can't remember what I was gonna fucking say now. Is there anything in your keep that can help you, that can restore your health?
I think I just need a
8 hours
break.
rest? Okay, well, do you want us to close the door? You can sleep for a while and we'll come back and get you in the morning.
It is likely Strahd's minions will come back. So if you leave, I might die. Again.
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 Draco?
So I'm just gonna flick out my my like packed tome and like start flicking through, and it's almost like I'm quizzically like looking at like research, and I was like, before I came to the castle of Strahd, I read all that I possibly could. I prepared myself so that I would not be captured, despite what obviously happened. And while I do not remember anything about traditional magic healing undead, perhaps something more powerful, perhaps something else could help here?
I know not what might help. Richard? Do you have something to add to that?
I mean, maybe because he's undead, we can make him more dead, and then he'll get better.
I do have summon undead. I can summon the undead.
Anyway, side note, I've got a dragon crest seal here. I'm just gonna plonk it in his lap.
He just kind of like holds it and he just like clutches it, almost like reminiscing with it.
Ah, rapport built. Gonna go and stand in the corner now.
Derek?
I would like to try and cast Remove Curse
Okay. On him.
to see if it does anything for him.
It does not hold.
Well, you did say that you needed a break, and that potentially Strahd's minions could be coming back. Would everyone here be opposed to potentially spending the night here if we re-barricade everything, set it all up again? Richard's already got out his bedroll. He's already asleep. He's like, he's sawing logs. We could spend the night here, and then in the morning, we leave.
If our friend is so close to death, perhaps we barricade him back into the room and hold a front outside of the room.
Yeah, that's what I would like. We can sleep in the study thing that's there. Look, there's a comfy chair in the corner. Someone can curl up in that.
So that's the plan.
The green chair, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, what?
So you guys re-barricade and plonk yourselves down for the night.
Is there any way to barricade the door from the hallway to like just at least put something there so
you could move it. You could move like a couple of like bits of debris into that space. Yeah, yeah. So
Do we
you
wanna
guys,
do that?
Yes.
barricade it to the point where you are happy with the way it is. Yes.
I'm happy.
Yes, Richard.
Which way does the door open? Does it open in or
It opens out, so out into the main area.
Okay, so I'm going to take the 50 feet of hempen rope that I have, and I'm going to tie it to the door, and then I'm going to tie it to something that's hard anchored into the room.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
There is nothing to hard. It's hard anchored in with
I will
No
get my
window?
crowbar out
and hard
and
anchor.
hammer it into the floor, and then
Cool.
there you go. You can tie it around that.
So you guys tied around that. Everyone?
I don't know.
Just want to call out to him and go, just clarifying, They didn't come in or out of the windows in your room at all, did they?
Oh, they did it.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Once they
Yell
were
out if-
inside, they're not quite smart.
Well, if anyone comes in, yell. I'll come in.
I'm just going to unpack 6 Eldritch Claymores. Anti-personnel mines.
Roll a dexterity check to make sure you don't put them backwards.
Front toward enemy. Shit.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
mean-
Should I be able to read
Which,
this?
which side's the front?
Yeah, one of them has an F on the. Derek. Oh
I don't
no!
have anything.
I thought the hand up was something.
No, I'm just fiddling with my
with
tiny
your
sword.
knife. Yeah, cool.
Tiny sword.
Are there any like books, or I see there's lots of paper around? Is there anything that I could try and read in here?
It's a lot of it's been destroyed and absolutely obliterated beyond being able to get any credible information from.
Well then, if nobody else has explicitly taken the green chair, I don't need to sleep, and it is right by the door. So I will take the chair and listen out to hear if there's any like footsteps or anything coming in our direction
Yeah,
as
cool.
everybody else takes their rest.
Easy. Cool. So everybody can mark off a long rest as you guys sleep and guard this door. For those that take shifts, you take shifts. Nothing really comes of it. Once you guys wake up in the morning, you find that a lot of the barricade has been undone. And so Godfrey himself looks like he is like sprucely doing it, like moving stuff out of the way. You see him still in that metal chainmail that is completely obliterated, and he just goes, "Thank you for that, good sirs. Let me go get some more.
Only a good 8 hours sleep would do him good.
Let me go get some more
Oh,
equipment, and I will be right back, and we shall have a more formal introduction." He leaves, comes back, and you see him like in full like night attire, without like the plate mail, essentially just like a new chainmail shirt he's kind of wearing. Yes, Richard?
Got any more?
Are you after chainmail, my friend?
Chainmail, guns, swords. What do you got?
What
Everything
is it
other
that
than
you
guns.
require? I have my own personal armory in the room once over.
You don't mind if I peruse?
You are more than welcome, my sir. He kind of like leads you in, and you kind of you definitely get this feeling of like he's a knight. He's almost Samson in the way that he conducts like personal like lawful good energy comes from him. He takes you to his like little area, to which there are a few like mannequins with chainmail shirts. You see one of them is the one that's absolutely destroyed. This room is like immaculately kept, to the point where like there's maybe a couple of cobwebs, but he seems to have like brushed a lot of it away. There's a trunk, a weapons rack full of swords, like just random long swords. Yes, Darcy?
Would I, following them, would I see any shields in there? Smaller shields
Yes,
that I
yeah,
could
smaller
use?
bucklers.
Cool, I'm
kind
gonna
of
grab one.
shields, yeah.
I'm gonna
So
grab
you can easily grab a shield. As you guys kind of peruse his things, and he goes, "Let me
Oh
reintroduce."
wait, no, because I already
myself."
have one. Never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
He goes, "Let me reintroduce myself. I am Sir Godfrey Gwillem. I am one of the knights of the Silver Dragon. I once took up arms in Argynvost and lost my life, unfortunately, but there seemed to be a fight in me yet." And he kind of like chuckles.
I have a very like respectful chuckle with him.
Yeah.
Um,
He continues and says, "Well, I might not be quite as capable of some of my knightful fellows with the sword. I am quite capable with the mystical arts, as they would say." Yes.
very interesting.
A bit
Well,
of
let
a
me introduce
spellcaster
myself. Let me
Yes.
introduce myself. My name is Lord Richard Leander Mateo Vincent Needles.
You see him kind of like bow slightly, and he goes, "My lord."
Yes,
I
figured I'd give you my full name.
'Tis only a mark of respect, and I appreciate it. Everyone?
Hi, Everon. Just a dude. Do
Dude.
you have some hide armor by
No.
chance?
I'm sure I could rustle some up, yes.
That would be quite helpful.
He kind of goes over to a couple of boxes and goes, "So, who are the rest of you? There is obviously Lord Needles. I assume the leader of your group, and who are the rest?
Well, you assumed wrong.
Shut up, Tazu.
Yes, sir.
Against the wall.
Yeah.
I'm Dazu.
Nice to meet
Please
you,
make your
Dazu.
acquaintance.
And he kind of gives you a nod.
Now you give him a nod back. We just keep nodding at each other.
Yeah. Into which he retrieves the hide armor and hands it to everyone.
Thanks.
Are the rest of you mute? I mean no disrespect. I just would like to know if I'm talking to walls.
I'm going to just say, I am Drecker, and then in his mind, I'm going to say, I'm here to destroy Strahd.
You see him twinge a little bit at you speaking into his head, and he goes, "That is not not very respectful speaking to one's mind, but if you are here to kill Strahd, we shall see."
I apologize, it is just a force of habit, if you will.
Yes, well, you know what they say about habits.
Old habits die hard.
I love that
No,
movie.
I was saying just a little bit of willpower and a strong personality in any habit can be squashed.
Old habits and everyone else in your village, you got a lot in common, don't they, Geordie?
Oh, snap.
That's like the first thing Ethan has said in like the whole session, and he just comes in and just drops some fucking heat.
Swinging.
Swinging.
I was like dozing off before, and then I just like snapped to when Nathan was like, "Is everyone gonna talk?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I better say something."
Yeah, I need to be nothing but savagery here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like bow and be like, "I'm Samson. Pleasure."
He bows back.
And,
The pleasure is all mine, Sir Samson, or like noting your
Samson.
armor. Just Samson. Very well. And he looks over to Derek.
But hello, sir. I am Derek.
Hello, Derek. That's quite a plain name for a man in shiny armor.
It was bestowed upon me.
The armor or the name?
I've never really thought about it. The armor, definitely. But the name, I'm not too sure.
Very well. Well, what is our next move? Yes, Richard?
Murder.
Looking around this room,
Yeah.
can I see like some heavy plate armor that I can then sort of mold with my like tactical vest to make like a
Kevlar.
hybrid, like a hybrid heavy like armor,
So
You want a
there is
plate carrier, don't
definitely...
you?
pretty much.
What do you want?
Technically, it would be like a plate carrier.
Okay.
You know,
You
funnily
could
enough,
definitely
right?
you could definitely figure something out. It may take some time, but he does retrieve like breastplates and like loose bits of metal that you could definitely like make into it.
Building his
at
own
some
Iron
page.
Man armor.
I've got it.
You got it.
I'm gonna take like whatever heavy plate armor he's got because I am proficient with it. I'm gonna take whatever heavy plate armor he's got. I'm gonna take my studded leather armor and cut the heavy leather out of the inside of it and basically throw it over the top, like a plate carrier that just sort of hangs in like connected.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
He looks at you kind of weirdly, and he's like, "That not quite how I would wear my armor, but anything, I guess, my lord."
Don't worry, Sir Godric. Godfrey.
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 Don't worry,
Godric
Sir
is another
Godfrey.
Elden Ring
It'll
boss.
all make sense. It'll all make sense in due time.
Very well. I look forward to it.
I've got ulcers and stuff strapped to this heavy plate armor.
I think everyone had his hand up. First.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, he's done with it now, so it's fine. But I was going to say, I'll cast heat metal to create discs out of the existing metal so that he can actually have plates ready to go so we can start sliding in replacement plates for him.
That's bad.
Yeah, easy. Yes.
I was just.
Yeah.
Just sorry. Forgive. It was Godfrey, right? I'm gonna say forgive me,
Yes.
Sir Godfrey. I am going to just converse with my friends here just for a moment. And then I'm going to start telepathically talking to the rest of the party and say, well, I think we can trust him. I feel this is a little bit more secure. So we are looking for what? We're looking for an amulet, a sword, a tome, and a friend. And I believe we have just found a friend.
Aw.
Perhaps it is worth taking him with us on our little adventure thus far.
Yeah. Well, he said that he asked us what the next move was, so I assumed he was coming along with us.
So he is coming along with us, like we do. We're all in agreement.
Mm.
I just wanted to be sure.
Cool.
And then I'm going to just out loud just say, sorry about Sir Godfrey, but yes, you're more than welcome to come with us on our adventure thus far.
Tally-ho then, let's go.
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho!
Samson.
Samson.
I was gonna ask if he had any like specific weapons that would help deal with the vampires. Essentially.
We
Strahd and his
don't.
minions.
Not necessarily. No. The closest I would have would maybe be some spikes fashioned from some of the wood floorboards. That would be the best I would have. Maybe some stakes. That would be about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of those, however many I can get hold of.
Cool. Let's say 5. You can get 5 stakes. He helps you like rummage the needed materials for it. Cool. You guys now have a friend. The first friend you guys have made in Barovia.
Oh, okay. What about?
Only 22
I
seconds.
mean,
How dare you insult Kevin like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but Kevin's different. He's different.
You say that like Gornak isn't out there dead in a throne.
how dare you insult that random NPC who asked us to deliver his sister safely somewhere that I
Yeah.
can't remember. He still doesn't know. We're still friends.
Lol.
I
Cool.
mean, if I remember correctly, we completed that job. It just, yeah.
She just died very soon after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is unfortunate.
That is very
Man, we're
unfortunate.
paid to deliver, not stand guard.
May your God rest your soul.
Yes. Good old.
So, friends, I am here to support you, and given that, I can only support you as we continue moving. So, what is the play? What are we doing?
Well, the next move would be to head back to Strahd's castle to retrieve the sword.
Are you just going to ignore the dead body in the throne?
Well, I see no reason to mess with it.
Fabulous. Onward then.
The ones who put the dead body in the throne. What are you talking?
Kinda sus this new guy just wants to know our every move. Just gonna put it out there.
Godfrey begins piping up and he's like, all right, so to the horses then, yes? And he looks at you all.
The what?
Well,
Horses. You have horses,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I
Or-
got a pair of horses right here, buddy.
dogs away, dogs.
Oh. He kind of
dogs
like
are
looks at
barking.
Richard and he's like, is that the mode of transport that you like, my lord?
A horse? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, do you ride this little creature? He said he had horses on his feet.
Oh,
so
no,
I can,
but the
Yes,
big bear.
I can only
absolutely.
Not me, but the big bear thing did.
Oh, right. I don't quite understand the mathematics behind that, but
Don't
sure.
read too much into it.
I will not, for your sake, my lord.
And yours. To the stable.
What stable?
Where's the horses?
Well, I assumed you came with horses.
Oh, I thought you had horses. No. We've been walking.
Oh, Great.
Um, You know what? That actually brings up a good point. Does we have the money? We probably could buy horses now.
True.
But it's my money.
But it's my
You can-
money.
Money,
You
please.
can walk, Derek. Where
Okay.
can I- Sir Godfrey, do you know where I might buy a steed? Or
Well, the closest place would probably be, or the easiest place to get to would probably be Valaki. I hope that town still exists, yes?
as far as I'm aware,
Well then, to Valaki then?
sounds good to me.
Tally-ho! He says as he begins walking out the front door. Awesome. Sweet. We are going to end tonight's session there. So, yeah, you guys have successfully
Soul search.
gotten our first, your first ally, your first actual ally. I will
Our first
send
friend.
I will send all of y'all his stats sheet. So one of you will need to control him for combat because I have too much already on my plate. So one of you guys is going to have to talk to be him for combat. I will more than I'm still going to be
Richard's on
role playing him, but so it sounds like Richard's on it. For
in
those
combat.
playing at home, he is so Godfrey Gwillem. He is a spellcaster with a challenge rating of 6. So yeah, he is with you guys to help fight Strahd for the foreseeable future. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our two sponsors, Stabby Joe & Co. And W.GG. Thank you very much. Please give us a like, give us a follow on Instagram, on Instagram, Discord, YouTube, and on Twitch here. We very much appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next session of Strahd.
Fabulous.
How exciting.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.